Welcome to another Discovery Bay Comics production. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome. How you doing, everybody? I'm JB. Let me get my overlays on here. Got to get everything nice and centered up. Why am I so dark? Good Lord. Got to get this fixed. Anyway, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Keep or Sell. And if you're going, what the hell is Comic Book Keep or Sell? This is where you're going to help me, hopefully the chat, if you're watching, is going to help me decide which books to keep or sell. But I'm not alone. I do have help on the panel. So let's get the panel into the show. Let's unmute them and pop me off to the side here. Oh, there we go. I've got help. We got Big Will, who's going to be helping me today. We got Biggie Shaq, who's going to be helping me today. And this is the show where basically I'm going to show you 10 books. Big Will is going to look them up on his app, which, what are you using today, Big Will?
GPA analysis.
Big Will's going to show us the GPA analysis on each of these 10 books. I'm going to show you the eBay and the Go Collect on each of these 10 books. Biggie Shaq's going to check out if it's a key on key collector app. And we're going to make a decision today on these 10 books. Now, anything that is voted sell can be claimed by any level of any of the Patreon supporters. And if you'd like to play along in the live chat and you're a member, feel free to use one of the 4 custom emojis that have been created to interact during the live. So real quick, let's shout out the chat. I got Big O's out here early, man. I appreciate you coming in. And Jack B from Michigan is in the chat. ComicManAndy is here, as well as CFAP. Man, good comic book particles to you, my friend. So let's get on over here and get this thing started real quick. I'm going to kick everybody off to the side. I'm going to change my camera over here to the video capture camera, and we're going to turn on our text, and we're going to ask you guys a couple questions. Now, this is Invincible Iron Man #1, and my question of the day is, do I keep this book? Do I sell this book? Do I wait on this book? Or maybe I can't answer any of those until we determine the question. Is it a key? Is Iron Man #1, the one on the board, a key? Now, that's what we're going to ask, and I'm going to start with Big Will. Let's get him added to the stream, give you the floor, and you tell me, what are we looking at here on Invincible Iron Man?
I'm looking at cover A of the book you were looking at right there, Invincible Iron Man #1, 2017, Marvel Comics. And it is looking at from 18 to 19 to the 12-month and the 90-day and the last sale. This thing keeps getting on fire with all the recent news and everything. It's going up. If we break this thing out here and look at our, look at that.
Welcome to the stream, Chris. Welcome to the stream, Sparks Comics. And you are right, this book is on fire. Yeah. But that is really one of the questions.
The last sale was $305.
Wow. The last sale was $305 and 9.8. This is a really nice looking copy I do have here, I must say. And Biggie Shaq, can you tell me if this is officially listed? You know the question we're going to ask next, folks. Is this officially listed as a key?
Yeah.
I know that this is the first cover appearance of Riri in the Ironheart costume. Is that listed as a key?
I don't it just says, I think it's his first solo story, dude.
There it is. Big O is giving us that key information. Says it is a key. This is first Riri solo series. And Boston Chris, welcome to the stream, my friend. Says it's got heat at the moment, but he'd sell it because he has no attachment to Riri. Well, you know what? Neither do I. I don't really have an attachment, but I'll tell you, Sparks Comics, welcome to the show, says this is a slab and weight candidate. Let's actually get the vote from my panel first. Let's slide on over to the side here. Whoa, slide on over to the side in the panel. Big Will is telling me it's a sell. Biggie Shaq is telling me it's a sell. And you know, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cast my vote also. Where's my branding over here? Gotta find the logo. Where did it at?
You need a slab and sell option.
A slab and sell, wait and sell. You know what? I don't think I can make my decision yet. I'm not quite there. There's something else we need to look up. Let's go on over here to Go Collect and also take a look at what's going on in Go Collect. Go Collect has Invincible Iron Man at a 9.8 at its last FMV at 70. But like you said, if we look a little bit deeper, There's a couple of big poppers in here. Look at this one. In August for $225, when you had $50, $50, $50, $50. It's looking like these are not matching up to what you just showed, right? Because actually this one's last sale is in November, and you know there's got to be a lot of heat on this, because I don't know if you guys are paying attention to some of the spec news out there, but didn't Lords of the Long Box drop a little news? No, this is actually already a show, isn't it? This is a show.
Yeah, it is a show that will happen.
Shoot, come on, man. This is a sell. It's time for me to get out of this book. I'm not putting any more money into it. What did you say the 9.8 goes for, Big Will? I need to check that again.
The last sell on the GPA was $305 for a 9.8.
$305 on the 9.8. I think I might have to go back to Sparks Comics comment and says this might be a slab in weight. This might be a slab in weight. You know, I think I'm changing my vote.
You take the risk of the show sucking balls, though. So I would slab it, and when it gets closer and we see like a trailer, that's when you sell, if you're going to sell.
So I got one vote. Whoa, I got to move him up. That text, I got to move the text down. Let's just move the text down to there so that we could show this one again. So the question I have is, do we just wait a little bit, or do I lock this son of a bitch up long term? I don't think it's a long term hold for me, because I'm not a real big fan of this one. I know
I'll tell you straight up.
Yeah,
there's about 3 or 4 bigger books that are connected to this character, so I would say this is a good time to sell this book.
Biggie Shack is saying, fire sale that sumbitch, JB. Get rid of it. Sell.
And you have time to get it graded if you'd like. You know, fast tracks. You know, you put another $30 into it. You sell it for, say, $250. You'll be all right.
I am going to go ahead and submit my vote, folks. I'm gonna wait. I think this one is a slab in weight. I think when this thing debuts is when this thing needs to come back out, and hopefully I get lucky enough and get a 9.6 or 9.8 on it. Let's move on to the next book, folks. The first one is voted weight. The next book up is... Do you got this one, Big Will? Check this one out.
Yes,
and I got to show you the back, too, because this one's actually got a certificate of authenticity on it here. The Amazing Spider-Man number 15, signed by Tyler Kirkham, and it is his exclusive cover, Tyler Kirkham exclusive cover here and let me get the change of the title, because I got to change the title. See all the things that I need an assistant. Someone mentioned that in today's stream when I crashed out the system. I was like, yeah, I do need an assistant. Wouldn't that
I am your assistant.
Yeah. Who could do the OBS stuff in the background, like a real, like,
oh, that would be dope.
You know, while I'm just sitting up here flapping my gums, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's take a look at the next book we have here. This is ASM 15 in the current run, I do believe. Tyler Kirkham signed exclusive variant. Do you have this one up, Big Will? Let's take a look at what Big Will got. All right, show me what you got, Big Will.
Let's see. That is the Kirkham cover. A, B, or C?
Okay.
That is A, my friend. A.
A. Well, now, if you look here, you notice how these all are blue and say Uni?
Mm-hmm.
That means that it's the blue label Universal. So there are no signed sales on GPA, but we can break out the standard sales, and it's looking like it's going up slightly. You see that on the graph? Mm-hmm. Last highest sale was $118. Let's take a look at this. There's 13 sales this year. Okay, it's got 85, 78, 85, 118, 100, 76, 100. So it's in that upper range of, you know, if you paid under $15 for it, it could be slabbed and sold at profit if you were to decide to do that. But
interesting.
If you look it up on eBay or Go Collect, even, you can actually dig deeper and maybe find.
Well, I'm going to show you what
sales.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what Go Collect is showing me right over here, and Go Collect is saying that. Let me share my window capture here and switch who's on top. There we go. Go Collect is also telling me 9.8 is averaging $95, but let's delve a little deeper over here, because the last sale reported was in September by eBay, and I think you're seeing something even later than that. I think the real issue with me on this book is that this is not a long-term keeper for me, man. I got to get out of this.
Let's dive even deeper. Hit the dive deeper button on Go Collect.
Let's go dive deeper. Where's it at?
Oh, wow.
Dive deeper. Let's dive deeper.
Yeah, break it out so it only shows you CGC Signature Series.
Ooh, very nice. CGC Signature Series. Well, let's just take a look at those. And we'll submit that one.
Oh, there are sales.
Ooh, okay. 15 sales.
What do we have now?
Oh, wow. Okay, man, I'm glad you mentioned this. So as we dive deeper using the Go Collect Analyzer, and we just take slab type CGC series over here on the left by choosing that radio button, going down to the bottom and submitting, we get a whole nother query which tells us that gold label, which this would not be a gold label, but a signed version of this is going pretty well. My question is, can I find this on the eBays? Because in raw, this is how he sold it at the conventions. And I'm going to see if we can find what this thing's going for, because I already know what my vote is. And I need to check the chat because we haven't asked the question yet. Is this a key? Does anybody know if this is a key or not?
Well,
I don't think it is a key. I don't see nothing on it. What do you say, Will?
I don't think it is, but Boston Chris brings up a great point. If you were to slab it, you would not be able to get a CGC gold label, but you would get a CBCS gold label.
Oh.
Are there any of those sales?
Interesting. Let's take a look at that. That's one of the choices? Oh my goodness, it is. So we'll uncheck CGC and we will go for CBCS verified
signed Y/R. That's what you want right there. Not the conservative restored, just the regular signed Y/R CBCS verified.
Right there. Bam.
Right there.
All right. Let's go submit that and see if there's any action on that. Because no sales today.
See if there's any with the authentic signature at the bottom for CBCS.
Right. Bam. Let's see. Let's check that. Ooh, this is cool. I like using this. Ooh, there is. There's one sale in a 9.8, and it went for $50. All right, over here, I'm looking at sold on eBay, and here is some gold label ones, but that's the only book in there for sold. How do I price this thing in raw if I want to move it?
What I would do is you're seeing it go about double raw, unsigned versus signed in the slabs. So I would figure out what price it's going at regular raw, and then double that, and that's your price.
Yeah, I think the cover is cool, but it's definitely not a long-term keeper for me. I think I probably got caught up in the convention love and got up to that table and said, yeah, let me get one of those because they were pre-done. So, if it comes down to me, my vote is going to be sell on this one. Let's see what your guys' votes are. I'll go ahead and slide off to the side here. I'm seeing sell. Looks like we got a unanimous sell. So now the next question is, what am I going to sell this thing for? Because I'm only going to be selling to the Patreon supporters who are interested in this, so they get first shot. But I want to make it something relatively expensive.
What?
I actually think I paid $20 for it. I wonder if I can get my $20 bill back.
I think you get 30. The lowest I see listed on eBay is $30. I've seen one sold for 59 too. So,
Well, I was gonna say if it's for the Patreon, cut them a deal. Do 27, 30, somewhere around in there. If you sell anywhere else, $40.
It's got a cert, so I double man. You could try for 20. You know what? I think I like where CFAP's at right there. For the supporters of the channel, if you guys are watching this on the rewind, you can go ahead and hit me up on Patreon. And if you're interested in this book for $25 and I can add it to your pile, go ahead and send me a message and I will get that to you. Let's move on to the next book in the show. All right. What have we got here? Let me get the text up on this one. This is War of Kings #1. It is signed by Ron Lim, but unfortunately, unlike the last one, this one does not have a cert. I do believe Biggie Shaq. Does that sticker look familiar? Is that my man 84? Is this one of the 84 boxes? I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
We've got War of Kings #1 signed by Ron Lim. Big Will, tell me what you're seeing on this one over at GPA.
I am only seeing, really 4 total. That's it. And
Wow.
look at these prices here. I'm not even going to break them out. $40 is the most expensive one, and that's the U variant.
Oh my goodness.
So I would say this is a sell for sure if you can find someone willing to buy it.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I couldn't even find this on. Oh, there's one for $1. This is $1 book. I can't. This is $1 book.
It's a $5 book, bro. It's still signed. I mean, it's a dope #1.
Yeah, with $2. We're gonna go.
That's what you want.
I'm gonna vote sell. It looks like you guys are also voting on the sell. Let's hit the chat real quick and see what they got to say. My man Jaguar. Hold on, I wrote it down. Chiaquatal. Man, I'm messing that up. Jaguar, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. He says sell. CFAB says sell it for $2. Big O's like, man, Ron Limsig's got to be worth at least that. You know what, man? I don't want to be disrespecting Ron Lim. It is a signed book. We're going to throw it out there for $5. If anybody is a supporter on Patreon, we'll go ahead and throw that up there for $5 bill. We can add that to your pile for only $5. War of Kings #1 signed by Ron Lim.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next book, folks. And now this thing gets really interesting because I'll tell you what, I need your help. And we could not for the life of me find this stinking book. And wait till you see what I'm talking about here. All right, you ready? Hold on, I got to change the text. Star Wars, Shattered Empire. I put the #1 in the wrong spot. 1 in 20 incentive variant. Does anybody know anything about this book, man? Because straight up, right off the bat, I have no idea. I could not find this book anywhere. Okay. I know that it has 1 in 20 incentive. It says right across the top. It says. What does it say? It says
it's not on the app.
Force Awakens. Journey to Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Star Wars: Shattered Empire. #1. 1 in 20 incentive variant. And I'm just because it's #1, is it a key? Would you consider #1 being a key? Can anybody find this book anywhere to be found?
It don't look like it's a key.
Shattered Empire #1, 1 in 20 variant.
I see it for $8 listed, so I'd say it's about a $5 book.
You found it on eBay?
I did.
Son of a bitch, what did you look up?
Oh, wait a second.
I looked up what you wrote down. I didn't put incentive variant. I just put variant.
I did what Big D Shack did. It's called the Hyperspace Edition, and so I have it on the GPA.
Oh, you got it on GPA. What am I doing? Let me get it up. Let me get the GPA up, folks. Let's take a look at what the heck this book is.
All right.
Big Will, tell me what we got.
So, Universal 9.8, the Hyperspace Edition, bad news. Last sale, $13.
What?
Yeah,
a
this
one
is slab.
Is it even
the price going down?
Is it even what it says?
It's actually going down. Look at all these.
If it had anything in the story to make it interesting, I'd say keep it, but I don't think that it has a chance. But you never know with these Star Wars books. In a week or two, it could be the biggest thing.
There was a high sale in 2015, 5 years ago, for $75.
Oh, wait a minute. I found it. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You ready for this? I can't wait to show you this one.
It is not good.
Bam! Star Wars Journey to Star Wars Force Awakens Shattered Empire #1 Hyperspace variant sold December 15th for $3.99.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call it chartered.
Should I keep this one safe then? Just because it is. I mean, I'm a Star Wars guy. Maybe I might as well just lock it up.
If a 1 in 20,
a lockbox.
If a 1 in 20 is selling for like $4, I'd say just get rid of it. But then again, you're a Star Wars fan, so your only option is really to keep it. I mean, let's be honest.
Your only options, really.
Time to sell because it's hot. You'll get at least $5-10, and you'll be lucky to get that. Really.
Got to say about this one, folks, is this a keep or a sell? I'd want to find out what it is. Now I found out what it is, and I found out it's pretty much worthless. But it is a number one. You never know. You never know.
Right.
Hey, I'll tell you what. What if next week they announce a new show called Star Wars Shattered Empire?
Exactly, bro. I don't think there's any new characters.
I just said that. Hold on, CFAP. I gotta wait for the comment to come up so I can highlight CFAP's comment. And welcome to the stream, Lisa Noble, dropping the custom emojis. But my man CFAP once says, "With Star Wars, you never know. Every week, it's something new happens." Man, I don't know. It's a 1. It's a ratio variant. I'm gonna actually kind of vote to keep it safe for a little while. I'm just gonna throw her in the safe, and I got 3 of them here, so we might as well throw up the other one here. Lock that mother up. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait, and we're just gonna put it in what I like to call a lockbox. That's what we're gonna do. And let's go ahead and take a look at the next book in the show, folks. The next book. Did you find this one, Big Will? Did you find it?
The Stan Lee.
Is that next? After Star Wars?
Yeah, I think so.
No, Achilles.
Oh, yeah. Put it up because I could not find it. The next one.
I don't think anyone's going to find this one either. This is one of those wacky things I bought really early on. Let me show it to you. There's actually 3 books. So first you've got the full trade dress Achilles #1, and it's 1 of 100 in this cover set. It's by Source Point Press. And if you look on the back, it's this certificate that says it's number 98 out of 100.
I remember these.
From Exchange Collectibles.
Yeah, this is that company that Billy.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually a 3-book set. So it came with the trade dress, which I just showed you was number 98 out of 100. Then it came with the Virgin variant. But my Virgin variant was number 49 out of 50. So there was only 50 of the Virgin variants made.
No one probably really cares about Achilles, but because it's such a rare book and this is a collectibles space, I would say you could probably get what you paid for it back out.
And then the last book is the Virgin Sketch variant.
I found
and the Virgin Sketch variant is number 24 out of 25. So let me go over this one more time. This is really cool. So the Virgin Sketch variant, there's only 25 of them.
Oh yeah, that's big. These are big books.
There's 50 of, and then the trade dress, there was only 100 of them, and each one of them has got a certificate of authenticity that tells you what number it is. But I'll tell you what, for me, this gots to go. This is a sell. Did anybody find any information on this?
I found it. The lowest listed is 30 for the trade and then 80 for the black and white, but none have sold. So I'm gonna say there's value, and I wouldn't sell those for any less than at least $40 for the pair or $50.
I'm gonna say sell, and I have no idea. I would say the minimum would be what you paid. If you can get more,
there's one listed for 30, and then there's the black and white for 80, but none have sold yet. So I would say 30 for the $80 one and 20 for the.
Well, so he got the internet knocked out. Huh.
I'm gonna say sell too.
Yeah. Well, we got some people like Big O here. It's saying sell as a set. Two Guns saying sell as a set. And so yeah, I'd probably sell as a set, maybe $60. You think for the set?
Yeah, I'm thinking 50 to 60. Yeah, for all of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe 6. Yeah.
If you're lucky, dude, because I'm sure there's no like big fans. There would be.
Yeah. So whenever he pops back in his own stream, we could tell him that try for 60, but he's going to wind up probably holding them whether or not he wants to is what I'm guessing.
Yeah. They're cool books.
Yeah, like Boston says it. No one wants them yet. I'd hold to see if anything comes of it. If nothing happens in the next 2 years, sell it off. That might be an option.
Yeah, he's saying to keep it going.
Yeah, he said keep going. He's just having to restart his stuff. He'll be back on. I can't make you big and where I'm big. So I mean,
I got this cool sketch from Tricky Trapster. If y'all can see that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use your words and describe it. We can't see it very well.
It's like the death of Superman's last panel where you fold it out, except for it's not Lois Lane, Superman, it's Mary Jane and Spider-Man.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
Here's a cool book. Keep your eyes out on. It's the first Croc cover appearance, and it's the first Dan Jurgens art.
Yeah, 357 is his first appearance. Also, Jason Todd's, but it's like he's fighting an octopus. Batman is on that cover. Neither one of them are on the cover.
Yeah, this one's 359. It's also the first Dan Jurgens art ever, so that's pretty cool by itself.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan Jurgens is know him from Superman more than anything else.
Yeah.
He did the Death of Superman, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Good times. Good times.
While you were away, the chat.
Please go.
The chat come up with a
Lord. What'd you guys come up with?
Sell the set for $60, but be aware you may be sitting on it for a while before you get it sold.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're saying 60, I'm going to knock 10 off, and we're going to sell the set, which is pretty amazing. We got a 1 in 100, you got a 1 in 50, and a 1 in 25. The set's going to be $50. If you are a supporter on Patreon at any level, even $1, you can go ahead and claim that right away. Let's get to the next book in the show, since now I'm all late. All right. Next one is, check this one out.
Stan Lee Superman.
Check this thing out. Let me go ahead and, oh man, I don't have my list because it crashed the computer. I gotta go ahead and open up a text box real quick, and everything is just. It might be time to upgrade if I want to decide to keep doing this YouTube thing. I'll tell you what. After this morning show crapping out too, right here I am touting the OBS in two streams in a row. Done shit the bed.
Oh shit! Is this signed?
It is not signed.
Okay.
That would be cool though.
That would be cool.
This is, what do you want to know about this book?
What do I want to know? First, I want to just change the text. I want to get the
first, I think Biggie Shack is the perfect person to talk about this because he's such a Superman fan. He could tell us. A lot of people are looking at this. They're like, Stan Lee on Superman, DC. Yeah, so what's going on?
First of all, does Key Collector got this thing listed as a key? Is this a key?
Tell you, I do have some interesting news about this. Is that I personally know that John Buscema passed away right after doing this, just because I was interested in seeing if Buscema ever did any Superman, and he's only done like 2 or 3 covers.
Dude, he's blowing me away with this one. That'd be an interesting one, depending on what happens to the HBO. Right? They got all the DC properties. They want to do something crazy. So
I'm just saying, like, this is like a rare John Buscema Superman cover. So that's cool. And then, you know, Stan Lee's from Marvel, Superman's from DC. This is a cheap book, though. It's probably like a $5 book.
$5. It's a $5 book. Hey, Jeff Schultz from Chicago. Man, thanks for stopping in. All right, you know what? Let's take a look over. Oh, I don't even have it open now, you son of a biscuit. You got to be kidding me. Let me open up eBay now. Now I'm going to have to change that share again.
Yeah. Well, you throw me on GPA. I can.
Oh, you have it up?
Hold on. I can talk while you're looking up eBay. Okay, here.
All right, what have we got here on the GPA for this book?
All right, just imagine Stan Lee creating Superman. It is not numbered. Got some bad news. We got a 9.6. Last sale was $65. 9.8 last sale, $65. Only one sold in the last 12 months for the 9.8. Only one sold since 2018, according to GPA. 9.6 only has one sale. There are 2 active listings right now on eBay. So let's see what these say. No live auction data found. Hold on. Relist, non-sales, and errors. No data found. So basically, this book is. I mean, it's.
I pulled it up on the eBay for. Oh, this isn't sold.
About this book, JB.
Let me
You
go
can
look at
get a
sales.
little bit of money with it because 65, but not enough to really do anything with it. Yeah, you could hold it for the HBO thing, but the thing about these is Stan Lee was in his 70s at the time, and if you were to read all these Stan Lee DC books, most of them aren't very good. You want them for the art. So I don't know what
right.
to do.
Biggie, what's this book go for, man? What should I offer this to the Patreon supporters for? Because it looks like it's a bust.
It's a $5 book.
It's a $5 book. Well, there
It'll
you
be a
go.
$5 book next year too.
And it'll be a $5 book next year. We're going to go ahead in the Mylar. Silver Age Mylar. Get yourself some Silver Age Mylar. $5. That one is going to be for sale for $5 to the Patreon supporters. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's get to the next book. This one's a very interesting one. It's also got a certificate of authenticity, so we can start with that one. It is Wolverine #1, the Virgin Sketch issue from, man, who's this? Who's the artist on this? This guy is great. Whoa.
Oh no, I hope it ain't Layfield, dude. You're gonna eat your words.
No, just fucking with you, man. All right, let me change the text here. The Keeper's Cell text. Oh, this thing just doesn't want. And this one is Wolverine #1, Virgin Sketch, number 170 of 400. There's only 400 of these little babies floating around. There's only 400
I can't find the damn thing. Oh,
floating around. Wolverine #1, Virgin Sketch, number 170 of 400. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Where did it say that? Yeah, sure enough. Bam, number 170 of a specially limited series of 400 copies. So, Big Will, you find this thing on the GPA?
Yes, and let me see.
Yes,
I
he
filter
did.
in signed for GPA. I just noticed that. So let's see what we have here. I am looking for the IG Comics Store sketch variant. Here it is.
Scott
Wow,
Williams.
last sale,
Cherokee
$100.
Metal. Thanks for stopping in, my friend.
Last sale for a standard blue label, $100. 90 days is a 97. Last 12 months, average was $133. Let me see if I see any signed. Okay, here's
Block in the chat.
signed. Let's see if there's IG Comic Store signed. And I see no IG Comic Store signed one, so I can't tell you what a slab would be worth. But you're looking at least $100 on that thing, not counting the signature.
There's no signature on this one, is there? Is it signed?
I think
Thought
there
you
is.
said it was signed.
It didn't say it was signed. It says authentic
Got a
copy.
certificate.
Well,
No,
if it's
it's
not signed, it's a
certificate.
$100 book.
Yeah, it's just the certificate number 170 of 400. It didn't say it was signed.
Well, the slab is $100, so raw probably worth 40 or 50.
All right, so let's take a look at what I found over here on the eBays. And we'll go take full screen over here. Hey, Steven Spock, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for stopping in. Mr. Unknown Comics Guy is also in the chat. I appreciate you. Cherokee Metal, taking the time. How are you? And is that a Liefeld cover? Really? It is probably a Liefeld cover.
Scott Williams.
Scott Williams. Okay. So sold. This is under the eBay's sold listing. Not too bad. And that's a $70 sale there. I'm gonna buy it now on a raw. Let's see what else that's pretty dope right there. No, that's all I saw. It was a slab at the top for a hundo, right? So you got a 9.8 slab sold for a
surprised Will
hundo.
didn't have this. He bought every damn variant there was, the way I remember it.
Oh, you know
I didn't
what?
know that one existed at the time.
You didn't. So you don't have this, Big Will?
Well, no, it doesn't look that good to me compared to the other.
Okay. So you know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put in my vote. Let's check the chat real quick. What's the vote on this one? What's the vote? He said passed it. You could try it. He says Robb Boswell says, "Hey, welcome to the stream, Robb Boswell. Did he just hit me with it? I wonder if that's gonna fire, man. Let's see if this OBS thing actually freaking works today, man. Come on."
Come on, man.
Robb Boswell, man. Thank you so much. Super chatting the channel. Come on. OBS. Just letting me down today. Good Lord.
There you go.
Southern Comic Geek is coming with the custom emoji saying sell. Two Gun Pedro. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Saying sell. Matter of fact, you know what? This is why we do this show, man. I got this all queued up. Welcome to the stream. Steven Spock. Nice to see you again, my friend.
Yo,
Two Gun Pedro's in the chat. How you doing, man? Pew. All right.
I'd like to say, yo, the chat is killing it tonight, and this has no inherent reason to keep it besides it's a variant cover. So I would sell it at 50.
And I would sell it for $50. That way, you know it's going to sell.
There you guys have it. My vote is also going to be to sell. Selling that thing, and let me get some of those crazy gifts I've got. I think we're going to go with this one. Sell. And yes, I agree with you. $50. If you are a supporter on Patreon and are interested in this book, please do hit me up via instant messaging. All right, let's get to the next book. And you know what? The next three books are slabs, my friends. They are slabs.
More accurate value. Yay.
More accurate values, much easier to look up. So the first one we have here, I got this in my Chino Comics and More mystery box. The issue with me is, one, I don't have these. I don't have. I'm going 1 to 100 in Spider-Man. I'm going 1 to 100 in Spider-Man. But this would be the only one I have that's slabbed. I can't have one book in my 1 to 100 that's slabbed and it's number 63. That makes no sense. So I need to get my hands on a raw 63, but I am willing to tell you my vote is going to be sell, but we need to look this one up. And Big Will, what are you seeing on that GP?
I am seeing if you crack it out, it becomes raw.
That's true. Crack that son of a bitch out.
A 7-up?
Break it out. Sell it to me, Cherokee Metal. Well, you'll be able to claim it here in the bay because I'm about to set a price on it. 7.0? It is a 7.0 CBCS.
We have
off-white to white pages
until about 2012, and then it's gone up a little bit. Last sale 113.
We may need to get a new. We need to get a new custom emoji. Break it out of the slab. Crack it.
It's looking like it's. Well, I don't know, man. It's got some for less than 50 and some for over 100. I don't know where you'd put it at.
Yeah.
90 day is $79.
Let's go over to the Go Collect too and see what.
Both of the last 2 years' averages were a little over 80.
All right.
I don't think you're going to get as much money as you're going to want, so I would just keep it, just because I keep bangers.
Yeah, I would keep it, crack it out. You have a raw copy, you're done.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and look this one up on the Go Collects and Go. Remember, I can't look up. See, I have to go down to that. What did you go? Dive deeper? Oh, why aren't I sharing? Let me share.
About $70 book.
Talking about. Let's see what we're talking about here. We're going to go ahead and share the big screen here. I'm over on the Go Collect now. I want to dive a little bit deeper. And then we can dive deeper because this is a CBCS 7.0. Let's see if we'll uncheck the CGC Universal. And we'll just go to, which one would it be?
Blue, CBCS certified blue at the bottom.
Blue. Bingo. All right, let's see what's going on with that. The 7.0. Are there any even sales? There's one sale in the 7.0 is $80.
Yep.
That was a January.
So I said 75.
That's
75.
Just crack it out. You have your raw copy then, put it in Mylar, and you can move on to another issue in your 1 to 100 journey.
You're probably right. But
yeah, keep in the slab and call it a day. Unless you want to make a quick
this guy's nuts.
$65, you know.
76.
Because people can buy raws of that for like $30-$40. Look at that. $19 an auction.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. You know me, I F's with the low grade. I'll buy this one for $18.
Exactly. So if,
I actually do want to set a price for this, guys, and let this one go out to to the supporters. If what do you think, man? What do you think this would
So
go?
you're not
We'll
even
make a quick 65.
You think I should crack the son of a bitch out and keep it? Maybe I
Yeah,
should.
why not? You need
I
a
already own it.
63, right?
I already own the damn thing, right?
Yeah, you need a 63 for your raw collection, right?
I do. I need 63. You know what?
Crack
It's
it
gotta
out,
be a
put it
keep.
in Mylar, bam, you have your copy you need.
We're gonna crack this son of a bitch out. I'm gonna change my vote. My vote is going
That would
to
actually be
be
a cool video idea.
to lock that mother up. We're gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna crack it out. You know what? That'll be a great video. Let's crack it out and put it in the lockbox. So my vote's gonna be to keep this one, folks. That is the vote. I gotta get over here so I can make a vote for everyone to see. Not sell. Keep in the book. ASM getting cracked out. Cracked out. All right, let's go to the next book. The next book in the group is, and I want to thank everybody who's hanging out today. This is I really appreciate, everybody who's taking the time. You know what we say, man. If you're out here taking the time, we really do appreciate you. Next up is Batman number 92, the Art Jour variant in a CGC 9.8. Is this a keep, sell, or wait? And is it considered a key? Keep or sell?
It's the first knockout, right? It is.
First
Punchline.
First punchline, right? Or
It's your first
punchline?
cover.
Is that what it is? Because I don't know.
It's your first cover. 89 is the first punchline or first cameo. Then Hella
Put it
Risen.
in the Mylar from the Stan Lee Superman. I love you, Boston Chris. I love you. Hey, Connecticut Comics is in the chat. What's up? How are you? Mike and Rocco. Appreciate you guys. Hey, he's having a contest here. He's going to be showing, I think he's in a video. When I promoted it earlier, I can't remember what it is. Go check out Connecticut Comics. He's got good stuff over there. Jason says sell with the custom emojis. You guys are both dropping the keep safe on this one. Whoa, wait.
Hold on.
What?
There we go.
He's changing it now. He's changing it. You guys
Yeah,
are
that was
both
quick.
safe on this one, or you're flipping? You're saying sell. Give me the
I'm
numbers
selling
on
that.
this, Big Will. Tell me what the numbers say.
Well, if it was a 9 point, this is very telling. A 9.9 of the regular variant, last sale $381. That's a 9.9. So your standard variant down here for the 9.8, last sale $31, 90-day 42, average for the year out of 311 sold, $45 for the slab. And we break it out, it's basically a straight line. It's some weird people paid over 100, but for the most part, you're looking at a $30, $40 book. I have this on my IG right now in a 9.8. Actually, I don't have it right now. I did have it, and I had to do a deal when the price was $45 shipped to get it sold. I had to do a deal for even less.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take a look at Go Collect over here, and this is what they're seeing. It's got a 90-day rolling average of $42 in that 9.8. And yeah, it is a cheap book. But Mr. Unknown Comics guy says hold for Punchline just for a little bit. So he's voting hold. And
It's nice
I
to have
gotta
one of those
be
handy,
honest with
dude.
you, man. I'm kind of voting hold too, only because I really like this character. I've been reading everything associated with Punchline, and I'm really digging her, man. If HBO decides that they want to go after something young and fresh, they could do something with this one. So my vote is going to be to hold or to wait for now. Definitely maybe a sell later. But I am waiting.
Sucker.
He said sucker. Well, the price is so low now. Is it really worth selling it for $40?
I think so.
Well, you're assuming they're going up, though.
That's
Yeah,
so my
it's not-
vote
it's
is
not going up.
wait. And there's some good spec on her. Mr. Unknown Comics guy is agreeing with me. This is the one right here. She will end up in an animated movie at some point. I agree with you right there.
But remember, this book is Batman 92. It's not a key. It's only the first time she's on a cover. That's it. So I don't know if this one.
And I think that's
go up much.
a little spectacle it by itself or some shit, because I think that there's an 89 1 and 25 variant or some shit, but see, I wouldn't want to keep it just because I just got a Hella Risen 3, so I would say dump it.
But Big O says no, it's going to be $40.
Not a big enough book to keep, bro. If it was a bigger key, I'd keep it, but this isn't a big enough key.
No, what does Key Collector say for this? Does it list it? Does it even list it as a key? Is it even listed?
That's exactly what everybody's saying. First cover, but I don't think it's a first cover. I think there's another one before it.
Keep in mind, Key Collector will tell you anything's a key if anything of note happened, whether
That's why I don't go with Key Collector.
So I don't think it's. I think it's a sell.
You think
it's definitely a sell?
Yeah,
it's too small of a key.
Too small of a key. But now we already determined that this is a $40 book. Then
that's fine.
Yeah, but it's $40 if you grin your teeth and bear it, and maybe it'll sell. I had to sell it less. I would say offer $35 for your Patreon.
Holy moly, there you heard it here first, folks. If you were supporting the channel on Patreon, you were interested in grabbing this key, scooping it up for the low price of $35. Hit me up on Patreon. Instant messaging, first come, first serve. All right, folks, we've come to the last book. We're making great time. And the final book is another modern spec book. What's going on with Thor number 5?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let's see what's going on with Thor number 5.
Yeah, I am keeping that thing because anything that got nuclear hot as that thing did, dude, I'm keeping in my PC.
All right, we've got to keep. You look at he's dropping his vote right now. He says, "Keep." Big Will, tell me what you are seeing from GPA on Thor number 5.
I am seeing good news. The standard 9.8 right here, 12 months, 364 sales. That's a lot for a year. $128, 90-day average 100. Last sale $121. This thing will probably have some legs later on. Although,
especially
sell.
Hold on.
Look at this pricing. It started when it was really hyped up. Donnie was on it. You had high sales of $400, and it's gone down, but it's slightly curving up now. So I would hold on to this thing and see what happens.
You got to keep in mind that Donnie Cates said he's not done with that character, too.
Well, I know.
He did say that. He did say he was not done with this character. Let's go on over to.
I see 1, 2 under 100, 3, 4, and there's over 90. All these I see under 100. This is a keep and hold.
It's a hold.
At one point, it was selling for $400.
Oh, here's ready for this? This is a lot different. To check this out. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. According to Go Collect, this particular book has got a 90-day rolling average of only $120. And as we dive deeper, the last sale was at 105 and 100. It is definitely on its low. So if I were to sell, it would be selling at the low. I'm thinking this might just be just wait. Just wait. What do you guys think?
Well, it's kind of we want to say keep safe and wait. So I guess same difference. I'll change mine to wait.
Just wait.
I would say sell it, but wait and see what happens. This thing has a potential to go back up to where it was selling at before. That's like between.
I'm just gonna wait on that one for now. It's not safe for long term, but it's just gonna be we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, that's our episode. Those are the 10 books that I had pulled out for today's episode. Let me go and switch my camera over here. Can I switch the camera without the thing crashing? You think maybe? Can I get lucky enough for that to happen? Yes, there you go. It did not crash the system. We'll turn the text off, get that text off my face. I guess I can leave these things up next to my head. It doesn't really matter. That's the episode. What do you guys think, man? Pretty cool. We'll do 10 books every Monday. I'm going to throw in some Silver Age. I'm going to throw in some bronze. We're going to have some slabs. We're going to have some raw. We're going to have some signed. We're just going to try and make it a nice rounded show. And then we're going to check out what Go Collect and GPA while you still have it, and what the key collector says. And that's how the show's going to roll, man. I really appreciate you guys helping me today.
You're not even at 1 hour. That's good time. And you crashed.
Great time. We made great time, and we crashed. I know. Look at that. And the system crashed, and we still made great time.
Yeah, we usually do 100 books a show, so I'm not
Big
surprised.
Will, what else you got anything else you want to share?
Yes. I have something that I tried something Saturday where, oh gosh, I'm big.
Let me get that off of you.
I tried something Saturday. I named it What's the Title? Because I don't know what to call it yet. And it was me and JB talking about Star Wars. That's what I wanted to talk about. And it's going to be a random show. We put a bunch of suggestions from the chat on a wheel. We spun the wheel. Apparently, next time we're talking about Jesus, and then the time after that, Dungeons and Dragons. So that just lets you know how wild we're going off the topics. And it is going to be scheduled for Saturday at 12:30 Eastern Time in the morning. So I say in the morning because it's 11:30 for me. It's 9:30 for JB. And JB, are you still going to join me there?
Yeah. As far as
we have another guest.
Who'd you get?
Roger will also be our third person in that chat.
That's the perfect. We're going to be talking about Jesus. So come on through. I've already got a comic book angle on it. My wife was like, "What?" But just wait. I got a little comic book angle for my Jesus discussion. Anyway, Biggie Shack, you are at 900 and how many subscribers? 940. 940, 60 subscribers away, folks. If you're not familiar with Biggie Shack, go check out his channel. He's dropping content on the regular. What you got coming up next?
Well, I just want to say thank you to the chat. You guys did great. Everybody was on point, dude, pointing out what these books are worth, man. We're right on the dollar, man. Doing the best decision making in the game. Just thank you for having me on the show. Mega Power Hour, keeping shit in line. So we do. We regulate these streets, brother. And you could catch me on one of these joints too soon, as long as Discovery. Glad to have you back on the previews. That was fun.
Very nice.
That's what I got.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and take the big screen so I can play the outro. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I really do appreciate it. This show has evolved. This used to be is this comic book worth more than $1? And we would sort stuff for the pop-up shop, but I don't do the pop-up shop anymore, or I haven't. And I decided that, hey, as another benefit for the channel members, $1 a month, you get to use the custom emojis that we built for the interaction. And 2, for any level of Patreon supporter, $1 a month, you're able to buy any of the books that were voted to sell. So that's kind of the tweaks that we made to this particular show, and we've rebranded it Keep or Sell. We've always kind of looked these books up on eBay and Go Collect and Key Collector and all these other apps. We always did that before. We just never shared it with you guys. And I figured, why not? I mean, that's what we do. That's how we decide what we're going to keep or what we're going to sell. And I really appreciate everybody watching in the chat live. Specifically, you guys have been awesome. I really, really can't thank you enough. Without you, the show doesn't really work. And I want to thank anybody who's watching on the rewind. I know not many are, but those of you who are, thank you so much. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, where's it at? Where's it at? Sub button? Nah. Man, see, I can't even find anything on here. OBS has too many buttons. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hitting the bell. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time. Peace, everybody.